8-year-old Sandra Cantu. We're talking about the woman accused in her murder, Melissa Huckabee. And as the story goes, Melissa Huckabee had a 7-year-old that she had taken for roughly 4 hours as a playmate to her daughter, Sandra, but she was basically drugged with muscle relaxers at some point. Let's bring in Jennifer Wadsworth, reporter for the Tracy Free Press. Jennifer, you talked to the mom, Laura Polk, the mom of the 7-year-old. What did she say? What did she tell you happened to her daughter?
Basically, what she said matched what I found in the police logs the day before, that Melissa Huckabee took her daughter without permission, and they were gone for several hours. So she called police. It was a missing persons report. They combed the mobile home park, couldn't find her, and then Melissa brought her back. And it was sort of, the end of the story for the time being, until her daughter started acting funny, started slumping over, her slurring her speech. They went to the hospital.
Okay, so did Laura Polk, the mom, say why they didn't call the cops right then and pursue this? And did they ever talk to Melissa Huckabee and say, what'd you do to my daughter?
Her first impulse, she told me, was to drive to the hospital, so she went there, and the police actually came to the emergency room because the doctors called police and said, hey, we found a kid who's drugged up right here. And so, and then after that, the mom told, Laura Polk told police to question Melissa Huckabee. That's what she told us.
Okay.
And then a couple days later, she told Melissa Huckabee that she never wants to talk to her again.
So that was that.
Yeah.
Okay, John, as an investigator, as you followed that, the way that scenario played out, obviously we asked, looking back, should that have ended it?
No, it should not have ended it. You've got a girl on prescription drugs who's a minor. You've got to find out who did that and prosecute that individual. And, part of what I read, again, and we don't know if what we're reading all is accurate at this time yet, but part of what I read was that one of the cops accused the mother of actually giving the relaxants to the kid. And if that was the case, then why wasn't that investigation followed up with some type of prosecution?
Right.
I just don't understand that.
Jennifer, what does Laura Polk say to that? Did she talk to you about whether or not she had muscle relaxers?
She denied it,
okay.
And of course, that's just what she said. I don't know what police found, and they didn't serve any search warrants, but they said that they did have permission to search the Laura Polk's home and Melissa Huckabee's home, and they didn't find anything.
Okay, you got to wonder as you look at this. Again, we're looking at it hindsight. Back then, you're looking at Melissa Huckabee as the mom of a 5-year-old, so nobody was suspecting anything. Just listen to the mom of Sandra Cantu. She appeared on Dr. Phil again. She didn't have a clue about Melissa Huckabee. Let's listen.
Was there anything that, in retrospect, would be cause for alarm?
No, nothing. I didn't expect anything.
Right. So there was just nothing at all that you that you saw that, in retrospect, would cause you concern.
No, not at all.
John, how much do you think that plays in? Just the fact, again, Melissa Huckabee's the mom of a 5-year-old, and would seem the unlikely person to do anything to harm a little girl.
Right, there's no doubt about it. And the society was the same. It's strange because we're hearing two different stories. We're hearing some people who say that she's been suicidal or very depressed since the age of 6. And through this, we hear that she might have been raped before, which turned out to be unfounded. And all this stuff, first of all, if somebody's really depressed like that, why are they with children in the first of all?
Yeah, great point there. All right, guys, we're going to have to leave it there. John, thanks again. Jennifer, you as well. Coming up,